we'll take any questions, but I'm not going to spoil the entire film. But this is as much as a Harrison Ford film as an Anthony Mackie film. So if you're like, oh, I can't wait to see Harrison Ford in the MCU, like you probably should go see this film because there's plenty of Harrison Ford in this film overall. Daryl says we already know we're getting adamantium. That's not even a big part of the film. So it's kind of like a name drop. I think they gotta put that in like reshoots. Oh, let's say adamantium, because like it ain't even a big part of the film. I mean, it's have a moment where
like we're way over budget anyway. Let's just add a bunch of stuff to it.
Yeah. It does feel like I could see where they added the Giancarlo Esposito. See, and it's like he was in a different film. And I think by the time this film comes out, it got to February, they're gonna, blend all this together. But it feels like Giancarlo Esposito is in a different film than everyone else. And then they got this going over here. But he's great, so you're gonna love seeing him, in this film. But adamantium is it's kind of a MacGuffin thing, but it's not really that big as you think. I just want to, But again, I will preface this. This is not the final version of what I heard. They got 5 months before this film actually comes out. So that's why I want to spoil what I totally
that's right.
hear.
They might just keep adding stuff.
Yeah, they
in the Marvel way.
Adjust. Exactly. Is Kroll in it? No. I'm all right. Kroll's not in this. Kroll's out of this film. Let's see here. Let's go to TJ. Is Red Hawk on level of piss offense? What?
What? TJ, are you an Englishman?
I mean, I will say,
from England, sir?
He's from Canada, but
okay.
I will say,
we don't know what that means, sir.
Yes.
Please translate.
Translate.
The piss offense. I don't know, like piss offenses. I don't know. It's different in countries.
Well,
I don't know.
But you don't remember the
this
great
is not a Zack Snyder project, okay? This is
Red Hawk goes off. I will say that. Red Hawk definitely gets his moment for sure. For sure in this film. There ain't no question. Banner Hawk, no. Banner's not in the film.
Thank God I had my fill of Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Banner's not in the film.
Mark Ruffalo?
I would have thought.
We'll have to Mark Ruffalo.
I would have thought you bring him in there, but no.
That man is just. Ugh.
We will have to Mark Ruffalo eventually.
I just watched 2008 Incredible Hulk actually last night. With Ed Norton. That's like supreme. That's like just. I so wish he would
about surprising people. Edward Norton really, really surprised Planet Earth.
He was wonderful in that film
with his Bruce Banner.
He did.
He's amazing. Maria Wiseman making us wait 2 years for a new season. They had to write out Bo DeMaio shit. That's what that is. They don't want him to get any more credit or get ahead of any episodes going forward. So he bought into that. So he's online saying, "Oh, they cut out everything I put in there. They don't care about comics." It's like, Bo,
that man is mentally ill.
Chill out, bro.
He has
made a banger. Season 1 was a banger, bro. Like, we give you that, bro. But it's like, obviously, there's some behind the scenes shit. All of us are not privy to, or all my viewers are not. So, like, just chill out. Bo has to really chill out.
Has Amber Heard disorder. He's got histrionic personality disorder, if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, he has to really chill out.
Yeah.
It's wild.
X-Men, season 2 is going to be great. That's coming out, next year? It's going to be great. They're gonna probably do 4 or 5 seasons of it. As long as y'all keep watching it, they're gonna keep making X-Men animated. So believe you me on that. Let's see in the chat.
TJ gave us
Weapon X.
A translation.
There's no. So as far as what I heard with this film, this adamantium, you do have like a Japanese angle in the film, and you're thinking of Weapon X, right? And what's Logan's girlfriend in Japan?
You
know what I'm talking about. But there's no like connection. They don't. They're dangling the carrot like, oh yeah, we could take this to Weapon X, but they never do in this film. So no, There's no
It's-
like mutant type of thing. I thought this was like
Mariko.
Mariko. That's it.
Mariko.
Yeah, and
I
that's
haven't
in
seen
Japan.
Mariko.
And you think it'll take it to that level, but they don't in this film. But Feige was like, "Oh no, it's Mutant Saga now." No, it's really not Feige. Stop lying to us, okay? This film, no. Don't come into this film thinking, "Oh, it's gonna be some mutant payoff." No, it's gonna be exactly what you think it is. Sam Wilson, the new Falcon, Harrison Ford. That's what you should go to see this film for. And I think you'll enjoy it. I think everyone will enjoy it. No She-Hulk. No, She-Hulk's not in this film. They do have, I guess, a cameo, but the film is very Falcon Winter Soldier. What happens next? That's what this film is.
Is there anybody? Here's my question for you, Sil. Is there anybody that is the same power level as Red Hulk in the movie?
No. God, no. God, no. Red Hulk is a beast. I'm questioning how much they really gonna put in the final cut of this. I'm a little nervous about Red Hulk holding.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Red Hulk's gonna be doing a lot of stuff, right? Harrison Ford's in it. So Real Talk says, will they lead Red Hulk going Thunderbolts? I see a way, Carlos, for Thunderbolt Ross to show up in Thunderbolts for sure. Yeah, I definitely see.
That'll be a loaded movie with Harrison Ford in it.
That'll be interesting, right? If they go all the way with that. We'll take a few more before we close out. I get ready for this Agatha watch party we're about to do with Danny.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna have
description.
to rest a little bit before we do that.
You do that. So what time are we doing it actually?
7:45 our time.
Okay, gotcha.
So 8:45 on the East Coast.
I got you. Okay. Yeah. I got like 60 minutes total. Then I gotta great. I'm gonna be joining with me and Danny. We're gonna be enjoying Agatha together because no one else enjoys it except us. So we're gonna watch it together. Fernando says, is there any concerns that the DCU was turned down by a lot of big names to play Hal Jordan and had to settle with Kyle Chandler? This is what I was saying, Fernando. Kyle Chandler is an accomplished actor.
Yes, he is.
Talk about TV series. This is a good get. Now, would I have liked Josh Brolin or Ewan McGregor? Yeah. Oh my God. Everyone will be watching this series if you got Ewan McGregor, right, as Hal Jordan. But I think what this means, Danny, is that Jon Stewart's going to be the big name, I think. Or that's going to be the star.
Oh, yeah, baby. Give me some good.
I think Jon Stewart's going to like just eat up this show. And Kyle Chandler's going to do his thing. I'm not worried about Kyle Chandler at all, to be quite honest. Let's see. We're gonna close this down. I'm just gonna see what's in the chat. Is there a red She-Hulk setup with Betty Ross? I don't know if it's supposed Betty Ross. Yeah, you'll see Betty Ross. And we're talking about the original Betty Ross. Yeah, Betty Ross. What's her role? She's Betty. Is Betty Ross in the film? What's her role? She's Betty Ross. That's Thunderbolts Ross' daughter. Yeah, it's played throughout the entire film. Then you do see Betty Ross. That's in 2008. I guess this is a spoiler, but it's not like huge. It's not like big for the film. Who played her in the 2008 Incredible Hulk?
That was Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler, yes. Liv Tyler, yeah. That's her. That's Betty Ross. She's MCU Betty Ross. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna take a few more and then we're gonna close out. Do we see Old Man Rogers? Not in the current cut they're showing right now. No, you don't see Steve Rogers at all. Isaiah plays a big part of the film.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he gets big mad.
I really like this role. Yeah, I really like what I heard about him. Sharon Carter's not in the film. No, they got some new female. She's like from the same Black Widow project. She's in the film.
Oh, yeah, she's a
pretty badass too. Yeah,
Saber.
She's pretty cool.
Saber.
I forget her name. Like her name is like Ruth or something like that.
Diamond Head. It's Diamond Head. No, that's Saber.
I don't know her.
Ruth is
I don't
Saber.
like her code name, but she's she's a badass in the film.
Yeah,
and,
Ruth. That's Saber.
you don't get Sharon. You should have had Sharon Carter. Like, her role, you probably should have had Sharon Carter right there, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it.
That'd be cool if they, digressing it. That'd be cool if they made a Silver Saber character from a lady from that Black Widow organization who does her own Silver Saber kind of organization
throughout the entire film. Like Sam's whole, influence. He's like, I'm not Steve Rogers, so what can I do that's like me? I can't be Steve. I don't have the serum, So what can I do? He has a bunch of gadgets, and Wakanda hooks him up. I will say that. Well, Sam has more than enough weapons in this film. I will say that overall. And again, there are some cameos, probably not the ones y'all expecting, because I don't see the questions really going towards that. So I'm gonna let that be y'all surprise when y'all see the film. But there's some cameos in it. I will say before I close this out, by the time, because when I mentioned Thunderbolts is like a team, this is building up to Secret Wars, right? Battle Worlds, right?
Yeah.
So you got this Thunderbolts, Dark Avengers, New Avengers, whatever they are. And I will say, you have an indication that Sam Wilson's going to have his own team. Now, what I think is that will Doctor Strange have his own team? Will it be like multiple Avengers? We saw
his own team. His own team is Midnight Suns. And we most definitely are getting Midnight Suns.
If they do that, we know Clea, and maybe he'll get. You have one, and he'll probably get American Chavez. So I don't think Midnight Suns is yet. At this point, because you gotta get that Blade film out. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Yeah. I
gotta go out. I'm sorry.
All right, take it, Danny. Take it.
I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Y'all see link in the description. Go check out Danny watch party in another hour or so.
See you in a little bit. Bye.
All right.
See you, everybody.
Let's see. Not too old Steve. Yeah, Steve's not in. No Wolverine. No T'Challa in the film. I will say my Serpent Society.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's a good question.
They mentioned Serpent Society like throughout the entire film, according to what I heard. Not that they're like a huge presence though. So I think if they plan for Serpent Society to be like a big part of the film, they cut that out, but they mention them several times. So that's the best way I can say that. I don't know how much was needed of the Serpent Society in this story. So that's where I don't know. It depends on the final cut too, because it could be more stuff that heard of, in this film.
They could balloon it up and put everything in it.
Yeah, if there's like more, I will say, according to what I heard, if there's more Serpent Society stuff they have, like on the cutting room floor, like go and put it in the film. Put it in the film. It probably will
at this
play
point.
Pretty good. Yeah, they should put it in there. Yeah. Norman Reedus, no. Yeah, he's in Venom 3. Yeah. Yeah.
That's happening, boss.
Is Hydra in the movie? No Hydra. No Hydra in the film. Yeah, Norman Reedus is no. I don't know why that's like a confusion. Like that's already been confirmed. Yeah. He's in it. Giancarlo Despacito is king of the Serpent Society. Esposito, not Despacito. But yeah, he's in it. I mean, I think you'll like him. I don't think it's enough as far as what I heard. If they have more of him, they should put that in the final cut as well. So that's what I would say. Norman Reedus, Norman Reedus is that's been confirmed. Norman Reedus is Noel in Venom 3. Yeah, that's confirmed. Seth Rollins, what does he play? Who's Seth Rollins? In Marvel. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Does he play like a bad guy or something? Maybe he look a bad guy that got beat up in the film. Maybe. Let's see.
He's a wrestler. Maybe he's gonna.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
Says he would no longer be appearing. Maybe they cut him out. I don't know what role was he supposed to have.
He might have been somebody from the Serpent Society that was probably got caught.
Possibly. There is like a fight between Sam and it's not him though. It's not him. Yeah, maybe they cut him out, y'all. Maybe they added the Giancarlo stuff because they cut out Seth.
He's Colby Lopez. This is professional actor.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing about his character, to be quite honest with you. With Serpent Society, as far as what I heard, all you see is Giancarlo Esposito in the film. Yeah. Representing that.
It's not on his IMDb. I don't know. It's not on his IMDb, and there you go. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. So I guess he's not in it, folks. Let's see. It says he's been completely removed. I'm looking at a report here. Major action piece. Yeah, I don't think he's in it. Yeah, I don't see it, folks. So yeah, I guess he's out. Rosa Salazar. Let's see. Because y'all saying names, I don't like off top of my head. I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. No, I didn't see her. Oh, she's from Prey, right? Is that her? Is that the same person? So. Oh, the Alita girl. No, she's not in this film. No, she's not in the film. No. The Alita girl? No, she's not in it. Kate Bishop? No, she's not in the film. Yeah, no, Alita. No, I remember those eyes. Yeah, Alita's not in the film. I remember her if I saw her.
It's funny.
All right, so let me see. Let me see if there's one more thing. Then we're gonna close this out. Yeah, Seth Rollins is definitely not. That sounds cool. The way y'all just. Let's see. Is it John Walker shield made of adamantium? I don't know. It's a shield, so I guess is it? I don't know. It's not in this film though, so. So interesting stuff. I will say, like I said, with Captain America: Brave New World, it's a Sam Wilson story. It's a lot of Harrison Ford, and if that's what you're signing up for, I think you'll like this film, right? I think you'll like the progression of that story. Him coming into his own as Captain Falcon or whatever they call him, Captain America throughout the whole film. But so yeah. They have plenty of time to put a full story together, though, by the time this film comes out in February. This is probably just an early cut I heard about. You know what I'm saying? How do they defeat Red Hawk? I guess the power of love. It's how they defeat
the power of love. It's starting to sound like them Japanese animations I like.
The power of love. How do they defeat Red Hawk? Power of love. That's how they do it.
The power of love.
The Red Hawk wrecks shop.
Red
Hawk definitely wrecks shop.
Now I'm scared to see the movie now.
Scared what? You don't sound as
scared. I don't know if I want to feel all that love, all that power.
It's power and love though. Like, you get the power first, then it's like love. It's not what y'all think. I will tell y'all that. It's not a Martha. It's not. I don't think it's a Martha moment. But let's see. John Esposito's character. Yeah, I see an angle after this film. He doesn't have a big role in this film, so I could see him like the Serpent Society being like in another project after this because they don't even like deal with the Serpent Society. They're just there. Oh, they seem like bad people, but like this is the Red Hawk is like
there'll be people in Secret Wars that are called Serpent Society that they can beat up on.
I think, yeah, but I like what y'all were saying. Those other people, the Serpents, I wish they would have been in the film.
Yeah,
that would be great. Maybe they'll be in the final cut, because this is the early cut that I heard about. So yeah, they still got time. They still got time to get that together. So, but overall, like I said, I think, if you're a fan of those characters, I think you're gonna like this film. Probably, I will say, maybe it should have had more Red Hawk. I will say that. That's my only criticism. I think that's what I would say. Yeah, I think that's what I'd say. Yeah, there are some kind of cameos in it. No members of the Eternals, but you have that whole celestial thing in the ocean. That's a interesting part of the third act of the film. So the Eternals kind of set up a story plot in this film. Yeah. I will say that. But no Eternals members, no. I I was hoping someone would fly out or something, but no, that didn't happen.
I read a crazy graphic Avengers graphic novel, recent one, and it was a story of about Celestials falling out of the sky and infected with something, whatever. Just to keep it short. But in the middle of the story, they're like, "Oh man, we got to talk to the Eternals," and they pull up on the Eternals, and they all dead. They all just died. Like no backstory, no side, no aside. What happened to them? Just they're dead. And I was thinking when I was reading, I was like, man, are they gonna do this in the MCU? It's like, oh, the Eternals, these people are dead. Random scene, off camera, death, some feet, some hands. Oh, these people are dead. Are they gonna do that in the MCU?
It's just what about the giant Eternal? Yeah, that's in the film. You have the giant Eternal.
The final host.
It's a celestial. It's like, and that's where I will say that's where the adamantium story is tied to that, to the Eternals, to that celestial. Yeah, I will say that.
I'm not saying you think they will cut that fat off the MCU of the Eternals, just be like, oh, those people are dead.
Well, it's because one of their biggest sequences in this film is about that celestial
off-camera deaths for all the Eternals.
Well, yeah, I don't think they ever come back. No, I don't think you ever seen them. But the ramifications of that film is there in Brave New World, so it's a huge set piece.
Yeah,
like they're flying.
And I appreciate Eternals America to a certain point.
It's a new Falcon. Yeah, they're flying all around that celestial. So. And Japan is after the adamantium, so that's that conflict, in this film.
I see.
And then that's what you think. That's what makes you think Weapon X. We got Japan after the adamantium. You're like, oh, okay. They're doing Weapon X, right? So we'll see. We'll see about that. Bunksy made it vibranium. Yeah, he has plenty of vibranium in this film. Like, yeah.
He's vibraniumed up, boy. Vibranium up.
What happened to the white Falcon and Winter Soldier suit? I think you see that white suit, the first scene in this film, and then he has a new suit after that, Toby. So yeah. Any Blade news? They're still doing Blade. I've been saying this for the past month or two. They kept saying they're canceling Blade. They're deciding about Blade. No, Mahershala Ali still wants to do the Blade film, and I think they're gonna get it done, and I think they're gonna do it for cheap. I don't think it's going to be like some kind of big thing because they need Blade to set up Midnight Suns. That's the whole point of the Blade film. They want to do that Midnight Suns thing.
Right.
So. Do you have to close the Eternal story somehow? No, it's not really a close. It's that Celestial just kind of hanging there and adamantium is there. And I think I don't know if it's in Japan's land or it's like in the middle. It's like in some kind of foreign land. Adamantium. Right. Now, the U.S. in this film, they get a sample of it, but they want to get a bigger stock of it because it's with the Celestial. So that's kind of like that's the insight.
The conflict. Yeah,
exactly. Adamantium is more stronger than vibranium, they say in the film. So I will say that. So let's see. Spider-Man news, Zendaya going to be in it. Yeah, Zendaya's in it. Black Cat. They're writing the Spider-Man 4 story right now, like as we speak. Our early draft, you were talking about Black Cat, Kingpin, Daredevil. That's changed because of the Secret Wars. You got RDJ back. So you raise the stakes of Spider-Man 4. You can't do like some kind of street level story.
Right.
You're coming after Doomsday, right? Adventures Doomsday. So now Spider-Man 4 has to be multiverse level. So you're talking about potentially you get Maguire or Toby back, right? Potentially. They're still writing the story, so we won't know until we get more concrete stories for that. So interesting stuff. We're gonna close on out. But like I said, Captain America: Brave New World. I don't know how much money this really will make because I don't know what translates from that series to the film, because that's really all you get. If you like that story, then you see a progression. I would say there's not a lot of Bucky in it. I know people were saying there's no Bucky. Bucky shows up, but it's not big. I guess it's a spoiler. That's a spoiler, I guess. But It's Sam Wilson's story, and it's plenty of Harrison Ford. If that excites you, watch this movie. Watch this movie overall. Coming up for this platform, I got a new episode with Retro. This week with Retro, we got a lot of information. We're going to talk about that new Michael B. Jordan film, the vampire film that he's in with Ryan Coogler. That's going to be dope. We're going to talk about that in length and some Terminator news and etc. So really excited for that. Check out my other platforms. I got if you're interested in the DCU, James Gunn, Superman stuff, that's in the separate platform. That link's in the description. Still up doing Superman DCU. Check that out over there. And we got the Total Geek Network channel. I'm gonna put some gaming news, comic book news. There's a lot of stuff. All links in the description. Speedy, what's coming up with you, man?
None. So check out my audio review of the Superman Christopher Reeve story, and subscribe to my YouTube, and you catch the podcast live when I do it with the fellas every Monday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. Okay.
All right. So right now,
and the podcast is Geek Culture Congress podcast. Sorry about that, guys.
There we go. Link in the description for Speedy's channels and platforms there, as well as Danny's as well.
Yes.
Jules will be back next week. We'll see if Danny and Jules will be back at the same time. I don't know. Make it one woman at a time. I don't know what's going to happen on the show now. But shout out to everyone.
Depending how exciting my gig is, I may just watch along with you guys quietly in the chat.
Yeah, we're going to do the Agatha watch along. Check out Danny's channel in about an hour and a half. I'm going to be over there for at the most an hour. Then I got to dip out too. But we're going to check out that show for sure. Much love to Silver Nation. What we're saying in the chat here. Much love to y'all. Again, more coming up, like I said, with talking about. I may do a little bit more about Captain America 4. I'll probably do that for the members. I don't want to spoil the entire film. I think it's going to be a good watch, though, if you're a fan of just, again, those characters. So that's all I will say with that going forward. Much love to Silver Nation. More to come. We out here, man.
To Silver Nation. Stay tuned.
Still up doing to speak true as he bring the news. Coffee talk, stay brew, kick back, get real comfortable. Here to stay, no on delay, make sure I be's informed. On the road, on the go, playing ball on that pavement floor. It's the lifestyle right now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Guaranteed all week's going to always be on time. That's my word, y'all heard from Il Divino Vega's mouth. What's the words much more than what these networks talk about?